The warm August breeze carried the soft strumming of a guitar. Emily sat on the balcony of her new apartment, fingers gently gliding over the strings. A new city, a new home. Everything felt unfamiliar, yet filled with the promise of something exciting. I think I'm going to like it here, she thought with a small smile. Just then her phone rang. The name Chloe flashed on the screen. I'm on my way, Emily. It's Grandview Apartments in Brookdale, right? That's right. See you soon, Emily replied. Setting her guitar aside, she stepped back inside, grabbed her bag, and took the elevator down. As she stepped outside, waiting for Chloe, she noticed a young man walking down the street, carrying a bouquet of white roses. What beautiful roses, she thought, her gaze lingering on them for a moment before shifting to the man holding them. And he's kind of cute too. The man caught her looking and smiled. A soft pink hue spread across Emily's cheeks, and she quickly looked away. Noah was walking past when he noticed a young woman standing near the apartment entrance, a guitar slung over her shoulder. A guitar, he thought. I really should start playing mine again. His eyes drifted to her face. She looked interesting. Nice. Without thinking, he smiled at her. Emily's heart skipped a beat, and she turned away flustered. Just then Chloe's car pulled up. Hey, Em, she called out, rolling down the window. You okay? Your face looks a little pink. Oh, it's nothing, Emily said, quickly getting into the car. As they drove off, Chloe kept chatting, but Emily was only half listening. Her mind was still on the stranger with the roses. Who is he? She wondered. Does he live in my building? Who are the roses for? His girlfriend? His wife? His mother? Emily, are you even listening? Chloe interrupted. Oh, sorry, Emily said, snapping out of her thoughts. Chloe smirked. What are you thinking about? A bouquet of roses, Emily admitted. And a guy. Aha, Chloe grinned. And who exactly is this guy? I don't know, Emily said honestly, but I want to find out. Meanwhile, Noah arrived at his grandmother's apartment in Grandview. Hello, dear, she greeted him warmly. Oh, you always bring me flowers. Such a sweet boy. Of course, Gran, Noah said with a smile, handing her the bouquet. As she made him a cup of coffee, she asked him something, but he didn't respond. Noah, she said, waving a hand in front of his face. You're thinking about something, aren't you? What is it? Oh, sorry, Gran. It's nothing, he mumbled. Later, as he left his grandmother's place and got into his car, he couldn't shake the image of the girl with the guitar. Who was she? He wondered as he drove off. Where does she live? Noah wondered as he walked toward the apartment building. Does she live here? Or was she just visiting someone? How can I meet her? Who is she? His thoughts swirled as he reached the entrance. Before he could linger any longer, he sighed and walked inside. 5 minutes later, Emily and Chloe pulled up outside the same building. Good night, Chloe, Emily said, unbuckling her seatbelt. Quick, go inside, Chloe teased. Just imagine, what if you step out of the elevator, and there's a handsome guy standing there with a bouquet of roses? And he says, oh, be quiet. Emily laughed, shaking her head. See you tomorrow. A serendipitous tune. September arrived, bringing warm golden afternoons. One day, Noah was visiting his grandmother again. It's such a lovely day, Noah, she said, pouring coffee. Let's sit on the balcony and enjoy the sun. As they sipped their drinks, a soft melody drifted through the air. Noah's ears perked up. Wait, that's a guitar, he said, standing up. Where is it coming from? He scanned the balconies around him, but couldn't see anyone playing. Excuse me, Gran, I'll be right back, he said, rushing inside. He walked quickly along the corridor, listening for the music. Where is it coming from? Who is playing? He stopped outside an apartment, straining to hear. But the sound had disappeared. Maybe it's outside, he thought. Maybe she's on her balcony. Taking the elevator down, He stepped outside and looked up at the balconies, searching for a glimpse of the musician. But just a few moments earlier, Emily had finished playing and gone inside, shutting the balcony door behind her. Noah sighed, feeling a strange sense of disappointment. He walked back to his grandmother's apartment. "Are you all right, dear?" she asked. "Yeah, thanks, Gran," Noah said, rubbing the back of his neck. "It's just, oh, never mind. It's not important." But the truth was, it did feel important. After a moment of hesitation, he told his grandmother about the mystery girl with the guitar. Miss Moments. A week later, Emily returned home after a long day. As she approached the apartment building, she spotted a familiar figure nearby. It was the same young man from before. Only this time, he was carrying pink roses. Her heart skipped a beat. But before she could say anything, he turned away, not noticing her. She watched as he disappeared into the building. She hurried to catch up, but by the time she reached the entrance, he was gone. Stepping into the elevator, she pressed the button for her floor. The doors closed, and suddenly, the faint scent of roses filled the air. Pink roses. An unexpected meeting. One evening, as Emily returned home, she noticed an elderly woman standing outside the building, struggling with several heavy grocery bags. "Can I help you?" Emily asked kindly. "I can carry something for you." "Oh, that's very sweet of you," the woman said with a warm smile. As they reached the apartment, the woman turned to her. "Would you like to come in for some coffee?" Emily hesitated but then smiled. "That would be lovely, thank you. I'm new here and don't really know anyone in the building yet." The woman gestured for her to sit as she prepared coffee. "What do you do, dear?" "I'm a music student," Emily said. The woman's eyes lit up. "Oh, how wonderful." They chatted for a while, and Emily found herself enjoying the conversation. As she got up to leave, she thanked the woman. "It was so nice meeting you. I really appreciate the coffee and the company." "Anytime, dear," the woman said warmly. As Emily left, the woman sat back in her chair deep in thought. A music student? Could she be the girl with the guitar? She smiled to herself. Maybe one day, I'll invite her over when Noah visits. But then she frowned. Wait, I don't even know which apartment she lives in. A mischance. Later that week, Chloe excitedly told Emily, "I'm having a party on Saturday. You have to come." "Of course," Emily said. "Your parties are always amazing." That same evening, Chloe called her brother. "James, come to my party on Saturday. Bring some friends." On Saturday, James arrived at Chloe's house with his friends. "Hey Chloe, meet my friends. This is Tom, Daniel, and Noah." Just then, Chloe's phone rang. She answered and frowned. "I'm sorry, Chloe," Emily said on the other end. "I can't come. I'm not feeling well." "Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that," Chloe said. "Get some rest and feel better soon." The party carried on, full of laughter and music. Noah met plenty of new people, Natalie, Jane, Katie. But he didn't meet Emily. Fading into the background, October arrived, bringing a crisp chill to the air. Noah visited his grandmother again, but this time, he didn't see Emily. He walked through the corridors of the building, listening carefully. But there was no soft guitar melody, no sign of the girl who had been occupying his thoughts. Where is she? He wondered. Meanwhile, Emily had been away visiting her family. When she returned to the apartment, she found herself looking for Noah. But she didn't see him. "There are plenty of guys in the world," Chloe reminded her. "Why are you stuck on this one?" Emily didn't have an answer. An unexpected turn. One day, Noah's grandmother had to stay in the hospital for 2 weeks. When Noah visited her, he held her hand. "How are you feeling today, Gran?" "I'm doing much better, dear. I should be going home on Friday," she said with a smile. "That's great news," Noah said, relieved. Little did he know, fate had a plan of its own. One that was about to bring him and Emily face to face once again. "I can pick up some things for you on Thursday," and bring them to your apartment, Noah offered. His grandmother smiled. That's very kind of you, dear. After work on Thursday, Noah stopped by the store to gather the essentials for his grandmother. As always, he picked up a bouquet of roses, this time a vibrant red. He carefully loaded everything into his car, just as the sky darkened, and the first drops of rain began to fall. As he was about to get in, he spotted his friend Jake. Hey, where are you headed? Noah called out. Home to Eastfield, Jake replied, pulling his hood up against the rain. I'm going to my grand's place in Charlton. I can drop you off first, Noah offered. That'd be great. Oh, and can you take my friend Emily too? She's going to Charlton as well. Noah hesitated for a second. Emily? Sure, he said, shrugging. Jake and Emily climbed into the car. Thanks, Noah, Jake said. It's a miserable night. No problem, Noah replied as he pulled onto the road. After dropping Jake off, he turned to Emily. Where do you need to go? Grandview Apartments. It's on Park Road, she said. Noah blinked. That's funny. I'm going there too. His mind raced. Could it be her? The girl with the guitar? He glanced at the rearview mirror, trying to get a good look at her face. But the dim car light and the rain-streaked windows made it difficult. At the same time, Emily was lost in thought. That scent roses? Could it be him? An unexpected realization. They pulled up outside the apartment building. As they stepped out of the car, they turned to each other, and at the exact same moment blurted out, Oh, it's you. You play the guitar. And you always bring roses. Noah grinned. Yeah, I bring them for my grandmother. She's coming home from the hospital tomorrow, so I picked up a few things for her. Emily's heart fluttered. Not his girlfriend. Not his wife. His grandmother. Would you like some help? She offered. That would be great, Noah said, smiling. Together they carried the bags upstairs. Noah put away the groceries while Emily found a vase for the roses. Aren't they beautiful? She said, inhaling their fragrance. I love roses. They always smell so wonderful. Yeah, they do, Noah agreed, watching her carefully arrange the flowers. Once everything was in place, he turned to her. Thanks for helping me, Emily. Anytime, she said warmly. Then, after a small pause, she added, Would you like to come up to my apartment for some coffee? Noah's eyes lit up. I'd love to. As they stepped into the elevator, they shared a smile, one that felt like the beginning of something new. A new beginning. The next day, Noah arrived at his grandmother's apartment with a bouquet of deep red roses. His grandmother noticed his unusually bright smile and raised an eyebrow. That's quite a grin, Noah. He chuckled. Then she eyed the roses. Red roses, don't they mean love? Noah shrugged playfully. Well, Gran. 10 minutes later, she watched from her balcony as Noah walked upstairs, still carrying the bouquet. She leaned back in her chair, enjoying the warmth of the sun. Then, drifting through the air, she heard the soft strumming of a guitar. The music stopped. A moment later, she heard Noah's voice. Then Emily's. Then a laugh. A knowing smile spread across her lips. The scent of red roses filled the air as, outside on a balcony, something beautiful was just beginning.